Ever notice how the more tools you add, the less your customers return? One tiny button fixed that, and it still blows my mind. Most small business owners don't need more software, just a simple way to bring people back. That one button lives inside a loyalty app, where customers tap to rebook, reorder, or redeem rewards. No email blasts, no paid ads, just a tab that quietly fills the schedule again. Sometimes the smartest growth move isn't adding more tools, it's removing everything but the one that works. You don't need complex automation, you need just one button that brings customers back to your app. And this is what we've been working on so far. It's a dummy app that I showcase a lot of these techniques in. And here we have this card. It says double loyalty points today only on all drinks. This is a banner that is going to pop up whenever your customer shows up, and it's going to rotate between the messages. And this can be customized through your backend and all of that stuff. I have a separate video on that on the playlist. Go ahead and check out the link in the description. And of course, if you're a while over there, go ahead and check out the first link where you can meet me on a one-on-one Zoom call, so I can tell you how I would be able to provide such an app for your business. But coming back to our session for today, we are going to talk about just one button that is going to make your customers come back to your app. And this is how it goes. We have this double loyalty points card right over here, but maybe you don't want to redeem it today. Maybe this one is not the perfect one. Let me just close it a little bit and start over again, because there are other cards also. Let's just have that. Espresso happy hour. Okay, so every day you have a happy hour, and today your customer does not or cannot go to your coffee shop. It has other things to do, but they do want to be reminded. So it's easy to just add a simple button that will remind them to come back. Now, how does this work? They just tap on a button right over here, and the card just goes away. That's fine. And then, let's say after a day or a certain amount, it makes sense for different kinds of these offers. It's just going to send the end user, a push notification to just come back to the app, because, okay, now it's time for a happy hour again. So let me just show you how that is done through the code. And again, if you want me to build this out for your business, go ahead and check out the first link in the description. So let's just open up Xcode over here. And I'm currently on the vertical stack where this card is, so right over here. And what we need to do is add a button right over here. So let me just remove this part, and let's just add a divider. Let's have some space. Divider. Okay, and then the actual button. So let's just have a simple button with, I prefer the action and label. And the action is on tab. This will just move the tab outside of this offer banner view into a place where we are going to, I'm going to show you how we are going to remove that banner, because, we can't remove the banner inside the banner. Okay, it's just going to move out the tab. And then a text of maybe remind me later. Let's build and run once more, and let's see how that looks like on the card. There we go. And we have this nice button, remind me later. Okay, so maybe you can just set the button style, button not sizing, but button style to be plain. And also let's make this bold, and let's have a foreground style of white. Let's see that. I would prefer, the default blue is kind of bothering me. I would like to have like this. Remind me later. This is much nicer. It goes well with the UI. Okay. So now what we want to do is just go outside of this offer banner view and remove it. And that is somewhere here down. Let me just scroll a little bit down. It's right over here. So here is our offer banner view. And this is the completion that's going to be executed when we tap on the actual button. So first of all, we need to have a kind of a state variable which shows is the offer banner view presented or not. So we are going to have it right over here at state private var is offer shown. By default, it's true. And then we can use this is offer is shown to present our offer view logic right over here. So if is offer shown, then we are going to present this. Okay, otherwise nothing, so it's just going to disappear. And we want to toggle the is offer shown dot toggle right over here when we are tapping on it. You know, when it's presented, we're just going to tap it on or tap on it, and it's just going to set is offer shown to false. Therefore, the offer banner will just vanish. Let's see how that looks like. Build has succeeded. And now if I tap on the remind me later, it's just going to disappear. But this is kind of really like drastic. It's just going to woof. It's just going to disappear just like that. I want a little bit of animation. And that's where the with animation from SwiftUI comes in. So instead of just setting it, you know, just toggling it is offer shown dot toggle, we're just going to wrap it inside a with animation. So let me just move this inside over here. Let's clear out those lines. Okay, so now it will be much nicer. It's just going to use the default animation, which suits best for that particular case. So SwiftUI is really smart about this. So let me just tap the remind me later. There we go. It's really nice. Now, what will actually happen once they do tap on it? Currently, it's not implemented, but I talk about this in the previous video. Go ahead and check out the whole playlist again. The link is in the description. So what will happen? Actually, it will just, you know, you just close the app. That's fine. And then a push notification will be triggered. Let me just show you a demo push notification right over here. So this is a payload. So what I'm going to do is just move this over here and move this one over there. So cheers to you, free pastry for your 1-year coffeeversary. Of course, this is just a dummy one. Let me just show you another one. I go into more detail about this in the previous video. And if you'd like me to build out such an app for your business, go ahead and check out the first link in the description.